Hey everybody, it's Martian Monkey here, and this is going to be my Captain America Civil War Top 12 Easter Eggs. Now again, spoiler warning if you haven't seen the movie, but also you guys can watch my review. There's spoilers in that too. I'll leave a link up above so you guys can go check it out. But yeah, this is going to be my Easter Eggs video. There's a lot to talk about, so let's get started. Are you guys ready? Okay, so the first Easter egg is really cool, but it's near the end of the, middle to the end of the movie at the airport sequence with Ant-Man riding the arrow of Hawkeye. But everybody pretty much knew that because it was in the trailer, so yeah. So that's something that everyone's pretty much known for a long time. But it was in the comics, it's really cool. Looks a lot different than the movie, obviously, because, you know, it's a comic, duh. But it was really nice to see this because it's just really awesome to see Ant-Man ride the arrowhead, so I really liked it. I hope you guys like it too. It was just one of my favorite Easter eggs, so that's why I put it at the first. So the next Easter egg is actually kind of an X-Men Easter egg, which is actually pretty interesting. So in the beginning of the movie in Nigeria, when Scarlet Witch throws Captain America inside the building where he's battling those guys in Nigeria, that is an Easter egg for X-Men towards the Fastball special in the comics. If you guys have seen that, Colossus throws Wolverine. I also believe it was an X-Men Last Stand, if you guys have ever seen that movie. I can't remember, I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but that's also an Easter egg. Now, there's another Easter egg that I spotted that was actually really interesting, and it's a Disney Easter egg. And if you guys have seen, obviously, if you guys know, Marvel is in the Disney family, but when Bucky is put into his cell near the beginning of the movie, beginning to middle, I guess you could say, on his cell is the letter D and the number 23. That is actually an Easter egg for D23, which of course is Disney's convention that they have. I think they showed some either Doctor Strange or Civil War footage there the last time. I can't remember for sure, but I'm pretty sure it was Doctor Strange footage, but I don't have any idea. But it was really interesting. I like that Easter egg quite a bit. That's really one of those Easter eggs that you just like see and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they did that. It's like clever. So I really like that as well. And if you guys hear that noise outside, sorry about that. Anyway, another Easter egg for Empire Strikes Back. Spider-Man, of course, had to make a Star Wars Easter egg. Now, this Star Wars Easter egg actually took me out of the movie a little bit, so hopefully they don't do any more of these Star Wars Marvel things because they're both in the Disney family. It was kind of annoying to me. I didn't like it as much, but if you guys liked it, it was really cool for you guys. It was still a good Easter egg, but I thought, it kind of took me out of the fight a little bit. Some people said they actually cringed when they heard it, so yeah, but it was still a cool Easter egg. Now, another Easter egg, speaking of Spider-Man, is the mechanical web shooters. Of course, you guys know that Peter Parker uses the mechanical web shooters from the comics, and I'm pretty sure in this movie too, if I heard correctly. But of course, Tony Stark snazzied them up with the Stark technology. We're going to probably see those and see more of that Stark technology when Iron Man returns in the Spider-Man movie next year, so that's really interesting as well. Really like that Easter egg, and I really like the whole Spider-Man scene between him and Tony in the movie. When Iron Man says, here's a timely gift, it's from when Marvel was called Timely Comics back in the day. Here's this little photo here of the Timely Comics Incorporated logo, I guess you could say. So it was really nice to see that as well. Now, another Spider-Man Easter egg, because there was quite a few in the movie, is when we first see Spider-Man, he's wearing the pizza shirt. Of course, this goes back to Spider-Man 2, I believe. I haven't seen that movie in a long time either. When Spider-Man was the pizza delivery guy. Love that. I thought it was really great. So maybe Peter is also a pizza delivery guy? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's a little too young. But who knows these days? I don't know. I don't work at a pizza place. But it was really nice to see this Easter egg because it just kind of reminds you of the old Spider-Man movies, which are considered comic book classics these days. So that was really great as well. Now, the next Easter egg is about the Sokovia Accords. Of course, that's in the movie. This is the MCU's version of it. In the comics, it is actually the Superhero Legislation Act. So I thought that was really cool. I wanted to include that in here. They changed it to the Sokovia Accords, just because of the MCU, of course. But it was really cool to see this Easter egg. This is pretty much what starts the whole plot, I guess you could say, of Civil War. You know, when they don't agree on the Sokovia Accords, they go into this big fight. So I just wanted to point that out. But yeah, I like this Easter egg quite a bit. It just kind of, you know, takes you back to that and really shows you how much the MCU changes things to make it fit for their universe. So I like it. When Black Panther says, death is not the end of us, I think it's an Easter egg towards the Black Panther mythology. You know, how he connects with the spirits of the old Black Panthers because it's tossed down generation to generation in the Black Panther family. So that was really cool too. Next Easter egg, this is actually getting pretty serious. Howard Stark and Maria Stark's death. Now, this is towards the comics because this actually happens exactly. Like, this is actual canon because it's the same thing in the comics as it is in the movie, where Buck kills Howard and Maria. That actually happens in the comics, so I really like how they included that. Obviously, they were going to. I mean, that's obvious. But it was really cool to see this Easter egg come to play because it kind of reminds you of the other Civil War storyline. Or, well, I don't know if it was in Civil War. I do know that it was in the comics, though. Now, next Easter egg we gotta talk about is the shield and the visual effects. If you guys don't know, this shot here with Iron Man shooting the shield actually happens in the movie, I believe. But I know there's a poster of it, but I don't know if it was in the movie. Probably was. I just missed it. But yeah, it happens in the movie. Here it is, as you can see in the MCU's version, the modernized version. So I really like that as well. And I like how the superhero movies, including Batman v Superman, are doing a lot of the visuals from the comics straight out of there. So I really like that as well. Maybe Spider-Man will do some of that in his movie, or another Marvel movie that will do that. So I like how they're doing the visual effects and making them ripped out of the comics. And then, of course, Spider-Man with the Captain America shield in Civil War, using his shield in the movie. Actually happens in the Civil War comic, I believe. I believe it's the Civil War comic, but I'm not really sure. But here's a photo here, I believe came from the Civil War comic. So that's pretty much all the Easter eggs that I spotted in the movie, or heard on the movie. I don't know if you guys heard any more that I missed. If you guys did, comment down below. I'd love to hear them. Again, you guys can go check out my Civil War review. I love this movie. I think this is one of my favorite movies I've ever seen, and the best comic book movie we've had ever by far. And that's pretty much because there's a lot of movies out there. There's, of course, the Avengers. There's the Dark Knight. There's like so many great comic book movies, and so I'm really excited for this one because it is, in my opinion, the best comic book movie we've gotten yet. So what did you guys think of the movie? Comment down below, and if there's any more Easter eggs, comment as well, and I will see you guys later. Bye.